Look at that. That's what it's all about, boys. At the end of the day, that's why Vanilla WoW is an MMO. Right there. Because it's people getting together out in the open world and doing stuff. That's it.
Or is there new direction? No changes movement was great for Classic's initial things.
It was.
For some of us, there's potential for something great.
There is.
Something that could remove the need to restart the episode every 1 or 2 years. Something like Classic Plus. Classic Plus is the ideal.
What they need to do is at BlizzCon, my ideal BlizzCon is that they announce Classic Plus and they up for a year and a half or 2 years, and we're making new servers for it, and the servers are going to begin their Classic progression next month. So you're going to have the Gates of AQ, you're going to have every single event possible, maybe add in a bonus event, something like that. That would be fucking good. Because people would be so hyped up for it, even going, like, it would actually create so much fucking hype for the game, and they wouldn't really have to do anything.
HC hype. HC
Blizzard
hype.
should take the original version of the game.
Hashtag we've got one publisher, yeah.
New forever game. This
Yeah.
isn't a new concept. Blizzard needs to learn slowly.
To be fair, like, Rockstar, I think Rockstar kind of has the same problem that WoW does. Like, retail WoW, because, like, it resets your progress. Like, for example, whenever I quit the game, I was 1580 item level, okay? Like, and the only people that were 1580 item level were people that played the game with a credit card, okay? Like me. And so, anyway, because of that, I was ahead of him. But now I come back, and a lot of people are 1580.
Safe travels.
Well, like, what the fuck? Like, all the work that I put in, now everybody else, not work, really. It's really not work, it's money, right? Like, all the things that I've accomplished in the game, they don't matter as much. So, like, having all the power passes and the catch-ups and things like that in Lost Ark, I think was bad. I think the reason why Lost Ark was so great why it was so incredible is that you didn't have a lot of that. Like, the content was just like
Oh,
put
child
in front of
champion,
you,
nice.
and it was like you can be in tier 1, 2, or 3, and you just have to work through the content. It was like playing Classic WoW in like a weird way, and I love that. And now that they have like all these catch-up things, it feels like there's no, like, somebody should want to be vaulted, not like some ultimate Omega Vaulton or whatever. No, just like original Vaulton, and you learn to do that. Because Vaulton, for me, think about it like this, right? Vaulton, in my opinion, I've played many ARPGs. From an isometric ARPG perspective, Vaulton Gate 2 is the best boss encounter I have ever played against, and I don't think there's anything that is even remotely close. Searing Exarch is a distant second. It was incredible. It was so well designed. It was so well tuned. It was just fucking amazing.
That's still recharging.
So yes, it's still Vaulton my 1540 characters. Yeah, well, there you go. But like, what I'm saying is that whenever I did Vaulton for the first time and I enjoyed it that much, for me that was.
recharging. I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. I don't have a target. I can't pass that yet. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I need a target. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. It's too far away. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey. What the? It's a random gamma dungeon. So it happened to be random. Hit it again.
Thank you, good Herald. Your words are too kind. Maybe not give me some.
Oh my gosh. I just wiped the raid. Like looking for guild. Then it is looking for guild, looking for group. Healer just left. No, it is. It's looking for dungeon. It just came out. Guild name is TBD. Purgatory. Yeah. Yeah, Testa. Sunda.
That's still recharging.
I don't know what you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, based on what you said and when I responded.
That's still recharging.
Well then, let us begin.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Take this time to consider your past deeds.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, the illustration Dragon Soul trinket I have to like proc it 10 times before I go into battle. Really annoying, and I'm one of the reasons why I'm doing this dungeon is to. I was just watching a YouTube video on Classic Plus, which is wildly speculated to be released at BlizzCon, or announced at BlizzCon,
Recharging.
which pretty crazy.
I can't cast that yet.
Even the darkest memory fades when confronted. Excellent work.
Illustration of Dragon Soul. What the trinket's called. Classic Plus. People think it's going to be released or announced at BlizzCon in next month.
I can't do that right now.
How many bosses are in here? Hey, Alice was fixed.
You spoiled my grand entrance.
Classic Plus would be crazy. Basically take off right from after vanilla, and it was just like
Honestly think an agent
go
of
the other
Lich
way,
King
right? A
would
bunch
be
of
bested on the field
quests
of
and
your
stuff that
pathetic
were
little tournament.
not finished, and it would go back to like Azeroth the way it was and stuff. It'd be insanely popular, I think. It basically it'd basically be like them starting over.
This farce
In a way.
ends
They
here.
could take what they knew that worked and didn't work, etc.
I need to get closer.
Dragons? No, it's called Illustration of the Dragon Soul. They got it in Old War or something. I've been wearing it for a while. The crap are
A waste of flesh. Pathetic.
resetting every expansion, you keep your character. Well, yeah, I mean, just like the way it was, right? When TVC came out, and I think they just do the same thing. They would just have. I don't know that they would replace retail. I think they would just continue. Like that. I'm B-res you, bro. Why not wake up? I'm not B-res you, bro. The
This farce ends here. My rotting flesh was just getting in the way.
That's still recharging.
I have no need for bones to best you, a waste of flesh.
my tank's dead. Great.
My mana is low.
Waste of flesh.
I have not done a DK. Did we just wipe? Easy clap. That was brutal. Um, we okay, we're gonna do the Headless Horseman now.
Hello. Your next
So this came out 2 weeks ago. ICC came out 2 weeks ago, but I just started playing yesterday. So I need like a bunch of currency, like these Defire Scourge Stones. I think I need 60 of them to get my new trinket to replace the Illustrations Dragon Soul. Emblems of Frost. I actually just need like, well, I need a bunch, but 60 to buy my first piece. 2 pieces before I even start wearing it. So. I did do a Pug ICC 25. Dalaran, where's Dagdar? What the hell are you talking about? You used to be able to do this 5 times a day. One person had to quest each. Now you can only do it once. Which I think meant the mount is easier to get, because I've seen a lot of people have it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Dagdar is. I don't know what the castle is. But I really like the looking for group. I know a lot of people hated the looking for group feature, but I love it. It takes you right here. Takes you right back. It's awesome.
I don't have it. And pure. Now your blackened souls are cured.
Fit and pure. Now your blackened souls are cured.
Fit and pure. Now your blackened souls are stand and fight. Bring victory at last to this fallen knight.
What new adventure lies in store?
See if I got it. Nope. Got the magic broom, which is cool. Kind of. Well. They did just come out with control. What is it? Control. I don't even know what it is. I can click it down here. Collections. Shift P. This is new. Still need a BOA. Down drawn more gammas. Switch.
May you find what
Switch
you
to what? Blind. Land in battle, I wrapped up like a douche. People just don't like what they think. It took away, but you can kill you. Oh. Yeah, I got you. Y'all. Yeah, I actually don't really understand what it took away. See, look how fast that was. Look how fast I got into a dungeon. Oh, man. No, this is not a new guild. It's not super old. Like I don't raid a ton anymore, just because Lauren hates it. It's super early in the daytime. But so I didn't do a ton of raiding with them. But it's not like I don't have a ton of history with them. But Rexy's in it. He's in my group right now. He's really the only one. We like basically the guild fell apart when the server basically went so down in population that everyone left. And so one guy like recommended we come to this guild, and then it was basically decided we would come to this guild. But a lot of people hated the guy that brought us over, and so like just to be like spiteful, they just like didn't come. It's really actually kind of childish. There's only about 5 of us, but Rexy's really all I care about.
I don't have
Are you at the office today? I remember you telling me that it was going to become a little bit more normal to do that. Is that true?
What is this? Mokdorinka!
What brings you here?
I've been in this dungeon one time. Oh, that was a boss. Yeah, it depends on how many mobs there are. There's like 3 or less. Better to dot them up than sleep. We need to do an ICC 10-man. I'd love to do that like now, if I got time. I just pulled off. Dang it. Like, it was just staring the other direction.
I can't carry any more of those.
Demonology certainly has its place right now, too.
You know what they say about you.
Helps the entire raid.
It's too far away.
Whoa! What's crazy in here?
I'll give you more
That's still recharging. I need to target something first. I need
now
to
to
target.
finish the job.
It's tricky. It's definitely like more
I need to target something first.
it's definitely more difficult. More pieces to it.
Death becomes you.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Now to finish the job.
I didn't realize we had 2 blocks, 3 valleys. It is. Can't remember. That's why I always shadow bolt it first before I dot, though. Guess something, but it's random. I'm not very good at this.
I can't carry anymore.
Spell power increased by 295. It's my light weave from my pants, I believe. cool dungeon though. Yeah, I was in Texas. It was brutal. Barely breathe down. Better out here, but.
I can't carry any more of those.
They have WoW tokens too. I don't know when my subscription's up, but save money for that. Save gold, I should say. You guys have a good Thanksgiving? Anything special? Other than turkey?
Chaos. Back
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I can't carry any more of those. I need to target something first. I'm out of range.
reality.
I can't carry any more of those.
You have such a good memory.
I don't have a target.
I've done this more than once. This is not the one I thought it was. I still have no idea where things are.
I can't carry any more of those.
Very aesthetic, much pretty.
Closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm level. I remember everything in WoW, all the music, I listened to the game, and nothing. I am level 47. Hardcore. Hardcore parkour.
I'm out of range.
But I'm at this weird point where I'm too low for any dungeons. And so I just have to like go and kill things, basically.
Recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Um,
That spell isn't ready yet.
so I've been playing this. But I should go back, because I do like a lot of the guys I play with. It's kind of a weird experience though, because when they die, specifically when they're high level. So like it takes a while to get to know people, but when they're high level, I get to know them better. But then when they die high level, they quit. They just transfer their character to classic servers, and then either continue playing there or go back to whatever else they were doing. So it's kind of annoying because you build a relationship and then just gone all of a sudden. Yeah, there's some quests, but not a lot. Because you really want to avoid, like, yellow quests. I basically just want to do green quests all the time, and there's really none right now. Weird, like, in-between time. Yeah, they make it free. You can try something for free. I don't know why my seat doesn't kill the mirror images. Level 47 is 8th grade. You're comparing the levels 60 is 12th grade. I guess so. I need to see what I actually need. I think I need to buy that Flare of Heavens.
I can't pass that yet.
Watch the Bo Burnham movie lately? Signet of the Never mind. I was like, oh, that's good, I think. Still running this. Nice. Can't wait to get rid of this stupid illustration of Dragon Soul. And like re-keybind this button. So much stuff. Ooh, someone proposed a trade. Fantasy football. am I doing?
I see them now.
That's an interesting trait. Oh yeah, you can't stand still in this one. That's right.
Stay. Enjoy your final moments.
I'm out of range.
Finish it. Finish it. Enjoy your final moments. Never see daylight again. Dragon. Life binder. Preserve me.
Yeah, moving or jumping. Alright, Rexy, what's the plan? I didn't get it yet. Alright, let's see if I can get in a video then. Jeez, this guy's trading me like a million trades. This guy's on the same server as me. Huh. I guess he's saying on hardcore. Ooh. Drethnic. Or he's horde. Turn around and walk towards the Alliance area. 5,600 gear score. Go ahead there. These stairs? To the Violet Citadel? This guy's away when he's trying to. I'm so confused. I need a V. I was trying so hard to get a VA yesterday too. The steep ones to your right. What are you talking about? What's Dadgar? I don't know what Dadgar is. Oh. People? Right, let me look at these trade requests. He wants to give me Tyler Lockett and Najee Harris. Tyler Lockett, Dalton Schultz. Tyler Lockett, Cortland Sutton. For Adam Thielen. Dadgar is Dadgar. That is fun. That is fun. Never had so much fun. Okay. He wants Adam Thielen. He wants to give me Najee Harris and Tyler Lockett. I feel like it would mean that I would. guy that didn't respond earlier. It's so hard to get in these VOA groups. Ooh. That's how you gotta do it, right away. Nice. Man, do I want to do this trade? Najee Harris sucks, though. But my running backs also suck. I'd be getting rid of Adam. Bimpy. This is 25, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. I really don't want to trade. Schultz.
Wells Fargo has provided $5.6 million to help launch financial health initiatives at HBCUs and funded over $107 million to scholarships and programming for diverse communities. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
The new Chromebook Plus has way more power for your sidekick. Let's get you adopted. A sec.
What is poppin' YouTube? Back again with another video. Today we're doing my trade targets for week 6. We talked about some buy low, sell high trade targets 2 days ago, but this is more about players that I love the rest of season outlook and that I'm trying to get them on my team, whether I have to overpay, whether I don't have to overpay. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's go. So my first guy I am trading for everywhere is my homeboy from the Ohio State University, Chris Olave. Chris Olave for the New Orleans Saints. He had an amazing rookie season. And this season, you drafted Chris Olave in the 2nd round. And it's been kind of up and down. When we're looking at his totals. So Chris Olave has been dealing with a toe issue. So I've even seen trades in the YouTube comments and when we do the live streams of you guys talking about essentially Chris Olave to the extent has kind of almost become like a throw-in type candidate in some of these trades. And so I'm trying to get Chris Olave ever because we saw the high points per game marks that he put up. Besides him dealing with this injury with Derek Carr, dealing with this injury, it's kind of been really bad. But let's talk about some players that I think you could go get Chris Olave. I think you could go trade Ramondre to get Chris Olave. I think you could trade DK Metcalf. I think you could even maybe trade someone like a Rashad White to go get Chris Olave, because I know whoever has Chris Olave might be feeling a little bit down on themselves, but I absolutely love Chris Olave. I love the rest of the season output. I still have him as a top 20 wide receiver rest of the season. I think the upside's there. Unlike Garrett Wilson, who lost Aaron Rodgers, and now we're bundled with Zach Wilson, hoping that he can just maintain high-end wide receiver 2 production. When you drafted him as your wide receiver 1, Chris Olave, same thing. The only difference is his situation is essentially the same, because we are banking on the fact that he gets back to being healthy and actually can emerge. So I actually love Chris Olave a lot more than I love Garrett Wilson the rest of the season, which is crazy to say because I absolutely love Garrett Wilson. It feels bad that we had to deal with what happened with Garrett Wilson. But Chris Olave is my first trade target that I'm honestly targeting in a lot of my leagues. I'm messaging my friends, messaging my coworkers, I'm messaging, in the random lobbies that I'm in, like, hey, are you interested in trading Chris Olave? If the person that loves Chris Olave loves him as much as I do, might be an overpaying, might not be making a deal. My next guy that I'm trading for everywhere is Chris Godwin. And Chris Godwin has kind of been forgotten. He was the player that everyone said, well, Baker goes to Tampa Bay, he's the starter. Chris Godwin is going to be that wide receiver that we want. Mike Evans, I'm so sorry, your 1,000-yard, 12-tutty season is just not going to happen this season. Well, Mike Evans has been all the rave of recently talking about how, of course, 7th round pick in your fantasy football drafts, maybe 6th round. He's absolutely been a league winner up to this point. And Chris Godwin hasn't been getting the same amount of love. But when we look at the metrics for our guy, Chris Godwin, it is still good. And as the season has gone on, he got better. I mean, he had 11 targets for 8 receptions, 114 yards versus New Orleans in the last week before the bye week. But like I said, the games before that, he's still getting 5, 8, 6 targets. The yards and the touchdowns just haven't been there. So the consistency that you've been used to with Chris Godwin being, top 20 wide receiver.
Chris Godwin and Christian Olave.
Chris Godwin, as we look at what happened, as we look at this target share, Baker's getting more comfortable. This offense is actually looking very good.
I am very torn. No, he hates them. They don't play football.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another episode of the Fantasy Pros Football Podcast. I am Ryan, warmly joined on this Tuesday morning by Andrew Erickson and by Joey Wright, our guest today. Joey, thank you so much for making the time. We will dive right in here. It's week 7. We're talking buy low, sell high wide receivers on this show. We got a couple of young guys who are among the most traded
He's
wide
a Kieran Tor familiar.
receivers right now. We've got some buy lows and sell highs that you guys have selected. We will jump right in. The most traded wide receiver right now, early on this week, but this week, the most traded wide receiver. Let's go to the buy low wide receiver segment. Joey, we'll start with you here. Who's your number 1 buy low receiver on the board? Erickson, let's go to your sell high receiver here.
Going with everyone's favorite receiver. I think that I was trying to figure out what this guy would be, and I think that he's kind of emerging as this year's Josh Jacobs, someone that everybody hated. And now it's just like absolutely tearing up.
Yeah, he's a
wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. He was wide receiver 3 overall the last time that I had checked the standings for him in PPR. So this is before Monday Night Football. Interesting enough, I was telling the guys before the show started, before we started recording, is that the last time he was a top 3 receiver was in 2018, and Tyreek Hill was also a top 3 receiver. So fast forward 5 years, Adam Thielen is back in the top 5 in terms of fantasy points scored. Didn't see this coming, especially attached to a rookie quarterback. Like, this is just very bizarre, and that's why I want to sell high, because I just don't think that this is sustainable in any way, shape, or form. Like, rookie quarterbacks are notoriously bad for fantasy production. That has not been the case. Adam Thielen has been scoring a lot of touchdowns on a bad offense. And you're looking at him seeing a massive target share in this offense. Again, no one else has stepped up besides the Charks, the Mingos. Like, these guys have just been Jags, whereas Adam Thielen has really been that steady body, but he's 33 years old. Like, he's dealt with injuries in the last couple of years. So how long is this going to last? This Cinderella story with Adam Thielen, like, I don't think that it's going to last. Like, we've seen so much from him the last couple of years where his production has fallen off in the second half of the year. And the fact that he's producing in the beginning of the year is not super surprising to me because as an older player, like this is when they produce. But as the season progresses, we start to see them tail off in terms of their production. Now, it's easy to come in here and say sell Adam Thielen because a lot of people, I think, agree with me that he's an older player and you should sell him. But at the same time, like there may not be many buyers of him because everyone is afraid he's going to turn back into a pumpkin, which I think is going to happen here. So if you can't get anything worth it, then I would just hold him. But I would try to move him or package him to get a more steady asset or someone that, like if you could do Adam Thielen for Zay Flowers, like something along those lines where someone's looking at the instant production versus what he can deliver for me in the second half of the year. And I think that what shouldn't all be overlooked as well, Carolina's entering their bye week and they're shifting their play calling. They're 0-6, and Adam Thielen has been really productive. I don't think the offense is like, hey, we got to keep giving Adam Thielen the ball because it's helping us win games. It's not. Like, it's not helping them win games. So, changing play caller, I think, is going to potentially take away from what Adam Thielen's doing, even though it hurts fantasy managers. Like, this team wants to win games. This team doesn't want to start and lose all its games with Bryce Young as their quarterback. So, I think there's changes that are going to be coming. The rumors of them adding another wide receiver, that's going to happen. Like, they're going to trade for somebody, and that doesn't help Adam Thielen either. So, I think right now is the time to cash out. Again, if you can't get anything good, then I would just hold him, but I will be trying to move him at least in a package deal.
So I want to follow up with a quick question with you, Erickson, and is this, and it sounds like it's more philosophical that you want to move on from him, like, oh, he's an older wide receiver, you know, who it's still early in the